Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Let's get open for business here. And here I have my buddy,
Philly 500. Yo, everybody, how you doing?
man.
King Ding back here.
I tell you what, 8 weeks ago, probably neither of our teams thought we'd be right here. But before I get to that, I've got to address something in here. I got to tell you, I live this channel, honestly. You guys know everything about me. There's no secrets between here, with me and you guys. And I've got to address these rumors and innuendos that have been placed about me and somebody else on this channel. And I do have to admit that they are true. It is true, Philly and I have been flirting with each other, and I enjoy his company on this channel, but we're just friends. That's all it is. We're just friends, just having some fun.
Just friends. Just friends. Squarely friends that like to have fun.
So we laugh, we giggle, we crack jokes on each other's, but that's as far as it goes. So anyway, Philly.
Yes,
How you doing, Philly?
Good. I'm not gonna do my English accent for you today, though.
No.
Can't do that.
Okay, so man, we have wild card weekend. Can you believe this? That the Cowboys and the Eagles are both in the playoffs?
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. I love it.
How the hell did you guys turn it around? That's what I want to know. Because you guys were left for dead just like we were after week 8 when we were 3-5. Nobody thought we had a chance.
There's a lot of speculation, I guess. But I think me personally, I think a lot of this has to do with Nick Foles. Obviously, Nick Foles came in. He has a calming influence on the team, comes in, starts moving the ball, beats the Rams. Beating the Rams gave the Eagles a lot of confidence. Then they beat the Texans, and they got a little help, and they got in. And that's just kind of how it goes. I mean, things fell to the Eagles. The Bears wanted to play the Eagles in the playoffs. They went out. They tried to win the game. Mm-hmm. Vikings, they're a team that are a bunch of chokers. Kirk Cousins, a choker.
I wonder how they feel about that money they're paying Kirk Cousins right now.
Yeah, it can't be good. They could have gone after Nick Foles. They probably could have got Nick Foles.
Yeah. Well, hindsight's 20/20. Speaking of Nick Foles, he was kind of banged up last week. How is he this week? Is he going to be ready to go?
He's got bruised ribs, nothing serious, and he'll be ready to go. He's practicing today, and he's going on Sunday.
You know, that's easy for you to say, nothing serious, but you got Khalil Mack over there, okay? You're one Khalil Mack sandwich away from it really being serious.
Khalil Mack is a great player, no doubt about it. And the Bears they have a great team, but this is a case of inexperience versus experience. And I really think when you look at, I think I just saw a statistic today. Somebody sent to me. They said like 10 out of the last 21 active quarterbacks lost or won a playoff game their first time in. Meaning most of the time, the quarterback starting in the playoffs the first time.
Are you trying to? First time quarterbacks lose. Is what you're saying?
Right. They lose. Gotcha. Most of the time, they lose their first playoff game. Mitch Trubisky, it's his first time in. I think the key to this for the Eagles is quick passing game and don't turn over the ball. If the Eagles don't turn over the ball and don't give Chicago a short field, they're going to win this game.
It's a tough defensive stuff, and you guys still are kind of beat up a bit.
Yep. Tough defense.
Well, here's what I'm saying. I was talking to Philly off air, and don't start those rumors. But I was talking to him because this is what's crazy to me in my mind. And if there is actually any conspiracy theory, if the NFL does control anything, I got to tell you that I honestly believe the NFL would love to see Dallas versus Philadelphia in the championship game.
I would love that.
Could you imagine that?
I can imagine that.
Could you imagine the ratings for that?
Oh, yeah. The ratings would be off the charts. It would be insane. That would be insane.
So you're believing that your Eagles are winning this game?
Yeah, I think this is the best possible matchup. As many Bear fans have gotten mad at me for saying this week, I believe this is the best matchup for the Eagles going into the playoffs because they're playing an inexperienced coach who's never had a playoff game, a quarterback with no playoff game. They have a couple players that have played, but the majority of that team has not been in the playoffs. And you know and I know, a team comes out, they're a little tight, they're a little amped up, they start a little slow, things can go your way. And that's what that's the
Dallas
advantage
against
we
Green
have.
Bay.
Yeah, Dallas, Green Bay is a perfect example.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we came out and we were down 14-3, just like that, and then we fought our way back in there. And Aaron freaking Rodgers. Do you hate Aaron Rodgers as much as I do?
I don't. I love
hate Aaron freaking Rodgers, man.
And part of it is because he always destroys Dallas, and I love that. I love the Dragon Slayer, man. Destroy the Dragon.
Read between the lines. Read between the lines, buddy. Read between the lines.
He's flirting again.
There's no Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs. But we've got a Russell Wilson. And they've been talking about my Cowboys and basically saying that they think that Seattle's going to win. How do you feel about that game?
Oh, God, this game really makes me sad because I had to pick the Dallas Cowboys to win this game. And on one hand, I don't want Dallas to win. Of course, I'm going to be rooting for Seattle. But on the other hand, I think if we're being honest, I think Dallas is a much better home team than they are an away team. And I think that they're going to be able to control the clock. I think they're going to control the ball with Zeke. And if he can run, which I think he will, I think Dallas wins a close game. I'm going to take Dallas to come out and win this game. Maybe we'll meet you in a championship game. That would be a dream come true, but I got Dallas.
Yeah, but first, both of us got to get past the first round. Well, see, for me, it's interesting because Seattle is a better home team than away. They're 6-2 at home and 4-4 on the road. And when you start looking at some of the guys that they played, the 49ers twice, the Cardinals twice, and by the way, they lost to the 49ers too.
Right.
All of a sudden you start looking at some of those games and saying, I'm not sure. And, both teams are going to be pretty healthy. And, the Cowboys are at home. But I honestly feel like my Cowboys team is different than it has been in the past. I may be completely wrong. They may go out there and, because we do have the X factor.
Yeah.
The X factor of Jason Garrett.
Well, you never know what you're going to get with Jason Garrett.
What you get in the playoffs. It's kind of like I think his butt tightens up to the point where you could make coal into diamonds, and it ends up being boneheaded plays. I'm just praying that's not what kills us, because I feel like these guys are young, they're hungry, they don't know anything about the past and stuff like that, and I'm hoping that they'll come in there and take care of business.
Yeah, I mean, I think Dallas is a better home team than an away team. And like you said, Seattle's a better home team than an away team. So whoever was at home in this game is who I would have taken. So unfortunately, I don't want Dallas to win. I'm rooting for Seattle, but I think Dallas is going to pull this out.
Now, you brought up an interesting point, though. If you guys win, then that means you would have to go to New Orleans.
We go to New Orleans, yeah. And that's the tough game because that's the game that I don't have a lot of confidence. Part is the beating we took earlier in the year, but I know how tough a spot New Orleans is. Now, the one good thing about the Saints is they haven't looked great down the stretch, so that gives me a little bit of hope.
I'm trying to remember. It seems like something happened, like they ran into a buzzsaw or something.
They ran into you guys, that's right. And ever since then, they haven't looked so good. So, a hot Nick Foles beats Chicago, you never know what can happen. And if the Eagles can get through that game, they're going to the Super Bowl. They're going to win the Super Bowl again. So you all better be scared. Real scared.
Yeah, okay. All right, so we'll be looking for you guys on Sunday. And, of course, Saturday night, we'll be here. We're going to be live streaming. Well, we'll be live streaming tomorrow night, of course, for our usually Friday night show, as well as Saturday night, we'll be live streaming 30 minutes before the game, through the game, and post-game. So what are you going to be doing during the Cowboy game?
I'll be watching you. I'll have your stream on. I'll be watching you and the Cowboys game at the same time, chilling and relaxing.
And of course,
and I'll be there.
We know he'll be live streaming the Eagle game. And here's what I need. This is what I need you guys to do. Every single one of you. If the Cowboys win, because I know how we are. If we lose, We're not doing it. But if the Cowboys win, make sure you go on his live stream there and give him hell.
That's all right. That's all right.
But
I know.
all
I'll
kidding,
be very happy.
aside, Philly 500 is really, really good people. One of the amazing YouTubers out there. There's so many of them out there. If you don't like me, it's cool because there are other great ones out there and stuff. And unlike some YouTubers that are Eagle fans, he's not going to try and kill you.
No, not try to kill you. I might try to hurt you, but not try to kill you.
So tell everybody where to find you, my man.
Philly.500. You can find me there. Type in Philly 500. You'll see my stupid face show up, and that's where I'm at.
All right. And, of course, you can find me right here with all the trolls chasing behind. I'm Mark Holmes with Philly 500, and we'll see you guys soon.